We're the Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1. Almost time for some American football here in the Spanish capital of Madrid. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle. It's the Washington Commanders and the Miami Dolphins. Leading the Washington sideline, that's head coach Dan Quinn. His side would be happy to continue this recent stretch, winners of 5 of their last 7. Across the field, that's head coach Mike McDaniel of the Dolphins. These guys serving as the home team here in the Spanish capital. I'm Kate Scott here with Brock Hewer, the All-Pro Chris Boswell on for the kick. And we're off and running from Madrid. His return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. And bringing them out now in his 6th year here in the NFL. Brock is 3rd as a starter from Utah State. It's Jordan Love.
What's cool about Jordan's story, too, Kate, is he's officially moved beyond the story of how his career began, of sitting and waiting for his opportunity to shine. Now we just get to celebrate all these shining moments, showing off the talent that he's got.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Love from the gun. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
First down, Washington.
Play action. Love. Right hand right side. He gets it forward a little to his 46. Kenny Moore there to make the stop.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Taken down behind
Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Throwing his Love on 3rd. Puts some air under it deep down the left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that brings up 4th and long. And as this hits and heads out, we wait for the mark, but it should be right on the 20. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. And they're brought out by the league's elder statesman. Drafted back in 2005, now in his 40s and still going strong. Aaron Rodgers.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. To be the team first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. His first throw is an interception. Rayshawn Jenkins makes the play. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
Well, I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
The Commanders and Jordan Love set to take over again. And he's been one of the best at leading an offense this season. As you can see, he's at 2nd in the NFL right now in touchdown passes. Running on 1st here with Jacobs. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1. 1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Going run again with Jacobs. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. On the sneak, it's Love. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
He was brought down at the 26. A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Commanders' 1st down.
Now a toss. This is Jacobs. Still has room inside the 15. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
A tight end in motion now. From the red zone on first. And the Dolphins are going to get to him. He is dropped. And it's step one towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Gotta forget about first down in a hurry. They need a chunky yards here on second and goal. Love out of the shotgun. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And back-to-back sacks have these guys suddenly staring at third and goal.
It's third down and goal.
Here he goes, third and long. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders parlay the interception into points. T. Higgins, the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Commanders 7, Dolphins nothing.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. 2-2 Atwell now to return it. He's brought down just inside the 25. So Mike McDaniel getting his Dolphins out there for their next drive. And time to get a quick reset here, partner, after they find themselves behind following that opening drive, INT.
Yeah, you say reset, I say control, alt, delete. Pretend like it didn't even happen. You got to flush it in a hurry.
And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got second and 8. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
And the Dolphins first down.
Again, right side for Swift. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
All right, here we go. Second down. Rodgers from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough third down.
6 yards.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense, it puts a sack on the board.
This is not going to get it done on third down. They catch him behind the line. This goes for a loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Fourth down, so the Dolphins are going to send out Ryan Stonehouse here to punt. And they could really use a good one here. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. He's got it at the 24. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. The Commanders and Jordan Love set to take over again. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. Love now off the play action. It's complete. Sanders has got it outright. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 39.
Takes the handoff, now Love. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
It's 3rd down.
Now throw, 3rd and long. Can't convert on 3rd. That's to the ground and incomplete.
Intended for
The Commanders ready for the punt.
incomplete.
Jack Fox will kick it away.
3rd down.
And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13. The Dolphins offense ready to go as they take the field. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. He keeps it and takes off. And he will manage a little before being forced into a slide, as that's going to chip something off this upcoming 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now here's Rodgers. He's running for it. Rodgers slides down and he picks up the 1st.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Rodgers will look to throw. Pass complete. 2-2 Atwell. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Football on that 47-yard line. 1st down.
That's another Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Handoff left and right. Here's Swift. He dodged the tackle. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins making a 1-point game. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Chris Boswell for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Dolphins tie this game 7-7.
Chris Boswell.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. Escapes a defender. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Commanders all set to regain possession. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. First call here coming from the shotgun. To the air with Love. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 26-yard line.
Shotgun now for Love. Pass brought in by Teteroa McMillan. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
1st down, Commanders.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. More of the NFL on EA Sports right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They've got a first to begin the frame. Receiver in motion going left. Love with it on first down. Brought in by his back. It's Jacobs. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on first down.
A gain of a yard.
Sticking in the air. Love. Deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. But it looks like someone from the Commanders got to that one. They'll keep the football. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. If you get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Jack Fox on to punt. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. It's fielded at the 14. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. The Dolphins and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. And he has run roughshod over them in this opening half. Pretty sure this is the exact kind of start that he was hoping to have here. Rodgers going to throw on first. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Second and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Down inside, handoff to Swift. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Jack Thompson finishing that play off.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
3rd and 2, Rodgers. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
They can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Commanders and Jordan Love set to take over again. And as he continues lighting up the stat sheets this season, we can see he's still chasing one man for the NFL lead in passing yardage. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. Looks like they give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
At the 29-yard line.
Slot man motioned over. Now Love on the play fake. Brought in right side by McMillan. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
The Washington first down.
Play fake. It's Love. Next on the crosser. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
First down, Washington.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Catch is made down the right sideline. Moving the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
A gain of 16 yards.
Throwing again. Love. Throw caught at the 6. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Give them about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Love from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. 3rd and goal, they need 3 yards here. Jacobs. And this is going to end behind the line. A great stop down in close. Let's see if they want to risk it now on 4th and goal.
A
He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and at times stuffing the run.
McPherson's kick is good. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give him the lead.
Atwell now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Offense returning to the field now for the Dolphins. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Off play action, here's Rodgers. Connecting with his back here, Swift. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Rodgers going to throw here, 3rd down. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Jukes away from one. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. They're on a 3-game winning streak, Brock, and working to stretch that out to 4. 1st and 10 now from the 30. And up to Jacobs to start the drive. Makes a tackle. He's still going. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
And the Commanders' 1st down.
Play action. Love. That's complete. Sanders has got it outright. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
The left side caught by Higgins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Ball on the 45. 1st and 10.
8-yard pickup. 1st down, Commanders.
Throwing. It's Love. Dumps it off to his running back. And he works this to the 38 before going now. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, it's a gift to Jacobs. And that short gain is enough for a new set it down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
We've got a screen to the running back. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Commanders will have a 1st. All right, Brock, 2-minute warning in Madrid. It's the Commanders looking at 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. That's kind of far. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their 1st. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Jacobs. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd.
That's the 5-yard line.
As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Love out of the shotgun. Commanders grow their lead just before halftime.
Washington.
No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Commanders make it a 10-point ball game.
The score, Commanders 17, Dolphins 7. Evan McPherson.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Atwell now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Dolphins and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. And I'd say the ROI on his early touches have made him a pretty good investment for first half work. He's gotten off to a great start here. Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. Rodgers from the gun. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. Hit almost as he caught it. He does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37.
15 yards. And the Dolphins.
Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. He's got Devontae Smith. And he has him right near midfield here. It's about a yard short.
12 yards. That's another Dolphins.
To the air on 1st down. Rodgers. Check down into the hands of Swift. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
Dolphins. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
Smith pulls this one in along the sideline. Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
15 yards. That's good for a Dolphins.
In the red zone now. Catch is made in close. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Boswell able to knock it through. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
Kid, I don't think there's any question. This is going to be a close game when it's all said and done because it's awfully tight here at the half. And that field goal, that gives them a little more confidence running into the locker room.
So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
He'll throw it. Hits him on the out route. And he'll get it up to the 44. So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks for that update, Scott. Welcome back, everyone, for the 3rd quarter. Had a one-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field. On the return, here's Jacob Cowie. Making some progress here. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Dolphins getting their offense out there to start off this 2nd half. That passing game they went to in the 1st half, it's going to need to be firing to start this 2nd half, too, as they chase this lead. 1st down. Here's Rodgers. To the left side, and wheeled in by Wilson. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Gain on the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 39.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Short pass brought in. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
2-2 Atwell. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and
Now Rodgers on his 3rd and short. Here's pressure, and he's going to be dropped. Well done by the Commanders' defense. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. So the Dolphins readying for the punt. Ryan Stonehouse will kick it away. The coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Commanders and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL. But it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
it's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They stick with Jacobs. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. That's a pickup of 9. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
First down, Washington.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down, and they go right back to it. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Shotgun now for Love. Finds him on the slant. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing his Love on 3rd. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Their punter making his way out now. And he'll try to hit this one well. And a fair catch made here at the 17. The Miami offense headed out there now. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
The draw now. This is Swift. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. So out now comes the punter. Has it at the 37. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Commanders and Jordan Love set to take over again. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Play fake. It's Love. Get some space around midfield. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. More set it downs for him at the 38.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Commanders first down.
Hand off here to Jacobs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Gets this to Faze. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
First down, Commanders.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
He's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
Tackled back at the 26-yard line.
Love from the gun. That's him on the quick hitter. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
And the Washington first down.
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 13-point lead. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
One after up and good by McPherson. And the Commanders double their lead to 14.
Commanders 24.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Cowie now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Miami set to take over once again on offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Dolphins just about set up here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Rodgers. Dumped off to his running back. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped. 2nd and 3 now.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
To throw is Rodgers. It's his running back. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
First down. Here's Swift. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Incomplete.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
13.
3rd and long for him here. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Punting unit out now. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. He signals for the fair catch and brings it in. The Commanders and Jordan Love set to take over again. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And it's almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. It was Tyrell Johnson with the tackle. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
2nd and 9.
Blitz coming, Love. Finds him over the middle. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down.
QB sneak coming. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down. Takes the handoff now low. Running right side by McMillan. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback, you're about to get absolutely blasted. You've got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
So we hit the end of the third quarter. It is the Commanders with the football and a nice lead, too, as they try to finish off this win. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Jacobs running behind center. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Dolphins sending their offense back out there. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. This drive's going to begin with a run by Swins. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, 2nd down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Running for it, it's Swins. And his short game gets them a new set of downs. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Rodgers from the gun. And the Commanders' rush brings him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Loss of 6 yards. It's 2nd down.
Pressure coming, Rodgers. Left side, into the hands of McBride. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's a nickel look from the Commanders, 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it. But it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
4th down.
And this is headed to the sideline, and it'll bounce out at the 7. Wow, great kick. The Commanders set to take over. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. Putting the tight end in motion. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down. Love using the legs here. And they find him after just a yard, and it's 3rd down.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. It keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defense linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
And they take him down at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And the Commanders will have a first. To the air with Love. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
To the air on 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. On now comes their punter. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to go as they take the field. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. First down throw here by Rodgers. Complete. It's Atwell. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
That's Smith on the slant. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Rodgers. The catch is made near the edge. And he's going to be out of bounds after looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up. Again, Rodgers. Puts it underneath. Swift. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
That's a gain of 5.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Throwing again, Rodgers. Oh, he's going to run for it. Rodgers slides down, and he picks up the first.
A 5-yard gain on
New set of downs for him from the 46.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Play action here with Rodgers. Connecting with his back here, Swift. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy when you're on 2nd down.
Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Dolphins 1st down.
Off play action. Here's Rodgers. And this one does not go far. Goes to the hurry up here.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Swift on 2nd down. And he gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5. Offense up to the line fast.
That's a gain of 6.
On 3rd down, here's Swift. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. Offense in the hurry up here.
Yards on the play. That's good for a Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14.
Looking inside the red zone. He completes it in traffic. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
10 more yards. Complete to Devontae Smith.
And the shotgun to give to Swift. And he's in for the touchdown. The Dolphins now within 1 score in the 4th. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another. And the fortunate you are able.
And he'll get into the end zone to make this a 1-score game in the 4th quarter.
This makes the score. Commanders 24. Dolphins 18.
Defense perhaps a little too worried about the pass there, partner, and as a result, they're able to run it in for 2.
It really becomes a numbers game down here. And you see a lot of teams employ this, right? If there's numbers there against the pass, we're going to be committed to running. If they stack the box, we got to be willing to throw it. In this case, it was a numbers advantage and the simplest path for 2 points.
Out comes the Commander offense for another series. Jenkins gets it on the draw. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first.
Brings up 2nd and
They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Love now off the play action. pressure coming, and they take him down. Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game. Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. Looking to throw. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
Kate, the game wasn't on the line with that series, but don't tell the defense because they brought the urgency and juice like it was. Getting the sack, setting up fourth down, well, it picks everybody up on that sideline. And now their offense gets a chance in a one-score game.
Punt team on the field. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Fair catch called for and taken just beyond midfield. We are to the 2-minute warning in Madrid. Dolphins trail by 6. Back to throw. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Incomplete. Geno Stone on the coverage.
He'll look to throw it. Hits him on the out route. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
Here he is to throw. Same guy, Wilson again. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
The 38-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
Setting up to pass. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. And the Dolphins.
They'll throw again. Rogers. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this forward to the 19. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Throwing again here. It's Rogers. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. 3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Throwing now. We've been way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. They've got to go for it in his spot, Brock. This is 4th down. Desperation time here. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
So score this as a win for the Commanders. And I know it's different for every sport, Brock. So is this the point where we'd say this winning streak is official? Might have something to it. 3 wins in a row now after this latest triumph.
Well, you get to this point, and what happens is you get to that building the next day and everybody feels good. Secretary feels good, chef feels good, kitchen feels good. Everybody's feeling good of stacking these kind of wins in a row.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Commanders, as we say hasta luego from Madrid.